everybody. Welcome to my live. I got this thing on my screen. How did I get rid of it? I don't know. There it is. It went away. Bye. Hey guys, it's Saturday. What day is it? May 7th. It's been such a weird day. All right, if I'm not the only one, and I'm sure I'm not, I can't be the only one who's having a weird day. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, but let's just put it this way. I'm very aware of Mercury in retrograde coming. Are you? I'm very aware. I have decided how I'm going to do my May readings, okay? So you're just going to have to trust me. I'm going to do tarot, I'm going to do oracle, and we're going to pull a message. And right now we're going to do a general message for everybody. Trying to decide which way I have to look. I feel like my camera is that way, so I'm going to try to make good eye contact over there. I'm working with new lighting, and I do have really light sensitive eyes, so it's kind of hard for me. So if I blink a lot, that's why. Also, I have no idea if I brought my glasses because, again, I'm not kidding. It's Mercury is retrograding already, like or just like we're already in this energy of wild, just wild. Guys, when I was channeling and just kind of like getting ready to do the readings, I got a message for somebody that whoever it is you're dating or seeing and you think that things are going well, they're on a dating app. So in other words, they're putting themselves out there to like meet other people. So I just feel like that is something very out of my character to mention to you guys, honestly, but I got that message for somebody. So if someone tuned in and needed to hear that or was looking for confirmation, okay? But I want to know from Spirit, what is the general energy affecting most people overall? You know, I feel strongly like I need to start with my Geminis for my May readings, and then I realized that we're going into Mercury retrograde in Gemini, in the sign of Gemini, so there you have it. So definitely keeping up with the spirit on that one. Okay. Told you it was starting out weird. All right, let me get some cards out here. See what's going on. Okay. There's a message of family. There's a strong feeling of family here. Okay. So for most of us, it looks like it's going to be a time of things happening in our home, around our feeling of stability, around family. There's a strong play into this that has to do with our childhood, our origins, and how we are coping with what we were put through as a child or learned as a child ourselves. Inner child, right? Okay. So on the whole, yeah, I'm getting this feeling of like people's stability is going to be a central focus of this Mercury retrograde period, which overlaps the month of May. So if we're reading for the month of May, we're also reading for this Mercury period of retrograde, okay? So when you've got that planet in retrograde, it basically means like you're going to I don't know why I wanted to just say relive the past. Okay, so maybe for some people that's going to resonate. So maybe you're going to relive the past. Maybe you're going to review past issues. Maybe something from the past is going to come up to be reevaluated, reconsidered. There's a lot of happening here, but not a lot of relaxing, which unfortunately I'm disappointed about that. All right, so the stability is affected in some way for a lot of people. And it'll be different ways for everybody, honestly. I feel like there are some people that are looking at a separation or a divorce. And the central focus seems to be on the male person in the relationship. So, like if you're in a traditional marriage or coupling, boy girl type scenario, we're looking at the male is either initiating the separation or is trying to keep the separation from happening, but they're a central player who has power in the situation. If you're in a same-sex relationship where there's two males, we'll say, this would be the person who kind of controls the finances. And also apply that if you're in a same-sex relationship with two women. Hi, Erica. It could be, again, the person who's more in control of the finances. Now, I feel like what's happening is, with regards to the question of stability, because the card that came up is the House, and its challenge is the message of concern. A past influence is a wealthy man, but the outcome is thief. So if you kind of like tie all those ideas together, you don't have to be a tarot card or a psychic intuitive to make some connections here, that what I'm getting from this is someone kind of wants to pull the money out from underneath someone else, leading to the need for additional work, a need for additional savings, additional income, additional struggle. All right. I feel like also too, like I feel like I'm reading for a woman, and I'm kind of like warning her that this person does not have your best doesn't have your best interests at heart. This is a warning. This reading is a warning. Concern is what's going on in the woman's mind. She's concerned because probably she suspects that there is something changing just below the surface. On the outside, though, outside of her inner being, there are people and there's community and there's situations and work and friends and what have you. And all of that is kind of moving along at a normal pace. Everything on the outside appears normal. But this wealthy man card, mind you, I haven't turned any tarot over yet, but this wealthy man card, he intends to come out as the winner, and he will undermine you. Okay? And if you're a man listening and you're doing this, I don't know why you're on my channel, because I just don't think people who think and behave like this would be tuning into my reading. So I have to believe that I'm giving this reading as a warning that whoever does tune into it, they are the likely victim here. And if it's not your story, but you might apply to somebody that you're close to, maybe this is a confirmation to you of something you thought you saw happening, where a woman is in a situation where she is about to be swindled, essentially. You might see it coming in a relationship that's close to you. This could help you to be able to help that person. It's all about prestige. It's about being the one who comes out looking good at the end. So this person is all about their image. Image is very, very important to this male person or this person of wealth. They don't want to appear weak, or they're just really trying to hide what their actual character is. And at the end of the day, what they're looking to achieve is they want to steal the family out from under this person. Okay? They want to steal the family out from under. They want to steal the house. They want to steal the stability. So like if this was a work situation where it connects for your story, personally, it could just be that someone at work does not have your best interest at heart, and they want to take credit for your work, or they want to undermine the work that you do so that they come out with higher honor, looking better than you do. They don't have to take your work and stamp their name on it to do that. they can just plant the seeds of doubt, or they can maybe they're popular and so other people follow along with what they think, and that's how they can use that strategy. All right, so there's definitely some up to no good happening. All right, so because it's during a Mercury in retrograde period, I'm warming up the tarot cards while I tell you this. Because it's in the Mercury retrograde period, aka the month of May 2022, I have to assume that this situation is not brandy new, guys. If you're hearing it, it's something you already know. It's something you've already experienced before. It's something that's coming up once again for review. I feel that this cycle has occurred many times. But I'm hoping the tarot cards can show us some new information about it to help us maybe finally make a new outcome, right? Two of Wands, challenged by the moon. Yeah. See, Two of Wands right off, this is about partnership. It's a couple, or it's a partnership at work, or it could even be a friendship. But it involves two people, one on this side, one on the other side. They're embroiled in something of a disagreement of sorts. Yeah, I just got a strong message that they want to keep the friends. Their goal is to keep the friends and associations. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know why, but it just reminded me of the show Ozark. It's kind of like trying to maintain alliances with the right players. And this isn't a matter of life and death. So this is just a person trying to keep an image. And they're very underhanded about it. And it's going to be affecting someone with a good enough heart that I know you're not the one, And like I said, if you're tuning into my channel for a reading, I very much doubt you are the aggressor here. You're more likely going to be the victim of this person's attempt to sabotage you, undermine you, or create a fraudulent case against you. So, Two of Wands, challenged by the moon. Just re-emphasizing my point that the moon energy is things that happen in the dark, behind the scenes. There's conversations happening. I hate to say this, guys, but it couldn't hurt you to be a little bit of a spy, to go looking for the evidence that this is actually happening. I'm pretty sure that as I started this reading, I let somebody know that someone you're dating, for those who are, dating, single, whatever, maybe someone you just recently started seeing, they are on a dating website, and they are, you might think that they're like, that you guys are exclusive, but you're not, because this person is still looking for other relationships. So for whomever needs to hear that. My hair is doing all kinds of crazy shit tonight. So 8 of Cups in the past and the reversed Tower. We're looking at situations that have already come to the surface as needing to be broken down and maybe reassembled, because things can be rebuilt. I feel very strongly with the cards that are out that things can be rebuilt, but they have to be rebuilt with, like, a shrewdness, a knowing who you're dealing with kind of approach. Like I said a minute ago, that if you're hearing this message, you might be the victim of this person's efforts against you. Understand, like, I'm not saying that you have to be a victim and that you have to be victimized. No, you don't. You can take the situation into your own hands and reverse it before that happens, or turn it around, or allow them to take steps against you, but come up with another plan of action for how you're going to maybe counter the issue. There's absolutely a feeling of going to court and having, your point of view and the other person's point of view, and understand it could go either way, right? You're trying to make a case to demonstrate your point. Another way that this could be playing out for some people is very simply a very important project which could gain momentum, could gain funding, could gain publicity, and you're working hard on that project. And if you really, really want someone else to see your value, the project you're producing, as the one to like take and run with, you've got to sell yourself. You've got to sell the project and make sure that you recognize someone is working against you. That's it. All I can say in the month of May, as we get into all the different readings, the one-on-one sign readings, someone is working against every single one of you. We got a lot of wolves in the sheep den. We're gonna find you. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the problem is that this affects the circle of people around you. It affects the circle of people around you. They either look at you differently, they see things from the perspective of this liar against you. But I love the Nine of Pentacles showing up in the outcome, because that tells me that if you play the game, because this is a game, and they're what's the word? They're like chiding you to do it. Like, come on, come play this game with me. Well, they're jeering you, like, come play this game with me. Okay, if you play the game with them, but you play your cards right, you're going to come out with, I'm going to show you the card, just a feeling of satisfaction, good stuff, money, security, because I told you already, this is about security, stability. Some of you have an idea. Wow. Some of you have an idea of what you want to create, of a vision that you have for this situation and how it can be resolved. And you've got to build upon that idea. Okay? You've got to build upon it. So I'm being told to tell you, you have to become the emperor in this situation. If you are the empress, who is the, the mother of all mothers, now you have to become the emperor. Where you're heading to is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is marriage. It's institutions. It's I want to see you, whoever's listening to this, you need to become the institution. You need to become the expert that people come to. You need to become the one who has all the answers and people seek you out. That's your next goal. That should be your next goal. If it's not currently your goal, or if you choose not to heed the warning in this reading, I think what will happen is as you go through the process, it's going to cause you to have no choice but to learn this lesson. Somehow, some way, it's going to break you down. Because, right off the bat, you're showing up on your innermost thoughts and feelings as the Emperor. That tells me that some part of you is like stubborn. You're like, no, it has to be this way. Well, you're right. And I agree with you. It should be your way. It's your life, and you know what kind of outcome you want. You have that vision in your mind. You have to hold strong to it. But this Five of Wands, people aren't going to see it your way. They're going to fight you. They're going to try to get your profitable outcome for themselves. And where it's all going is to this Hierophant. Let me get a clarifier on that. Seven of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Your goal is to create something new, okay? I feel like you need an oracle card, and then we're going to move on to, let's do the spirit animals. I love that deck. Then we're going to move on to our one-on-one readings. I'm going to start with Gemini. I'm going to do them live, guys. That way it saves me time having to upload. And also, my phone camera is just so much better than my computer camera. Anyway, While I warm up my oracle cards, I will tell you thank you so much for tuning in to me tonight, the Lilac Room. I'm here in the studio. I would love to do a private reading for anybody who's interested. You can find me on my Etsy shop, and that information is kind of everywhere on my YouTube page. So if it's not tacked to the bottom of this video, because I did do them live from the cell phone, I didn't really have much chance to put any add-ons down there. I'll try to add it in the comments, or just go back to any of my older videos and you'll find a link there. All right. The Beaver, lay a solid foundation. Interesting. I don't have my glasses on, so let's see how this goes. Seriously, guys, I don't even know where my glasses are. I have a feeling, I think I know where they are, and I think I left them at home. Beaver Spirit is here to tell you about a power living within you that is born of spirit, the source from which all life arises. This is the power to establish the sacred connection with the universal consciousness, so you can deliberately co-create the world you desire. Know that it takes work, determination, and sustained effort to co-create and lay a solid foundation for your dreams. If, with Spirit as your partner, you bring the twigs and branches of your intentions and desires and spread them across the river of time, you'll be amazed at what you can do. That's so eloquent. You'll find that you can even change the direction of the flow of your life. You can ensure that your world will be prosperous and purposeful, filled with love and joy, and rich with magic and meaning. That which you desire will come to you and remain sustainably if you build on a sturdy foundation. Keep your intention and energy consistent and deliberate, using all your resources and the energy of this wonderful, productive time. Have faith, for with Spirit to co-create with you, your success is assured. Spirit is your partner, helping you along as you change the course of your life in the way your heart desires. I mean, everything I've pulled is in sync with itself, okay? So for me, that is assurance for me that this reading is accurate. Now, do I love sometimes the readings I give? No. I don't like giving news that we have to watch our backs. Those of us who are trying to, thrive spiritually, grow as a person, improve our situation, improve ourselves. No, I hate that. I think it's unfair. But sometimes unfair scenarios present themselves to help us grow and change as a person. And we just have to embrace what it is, That's it. All right, off we go. We're going to go start the May readings. Beavers start building before they have everything they need. Build one piece at a time as you go. I love it. That was perfect. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, look at my little heart shadow. Okay, bye guys. Namaste. Meet you over at the next one.